With Miss Marvel having even better exposure now to all Marvel fans, since the series will be on ABC and also distributed to some stations in different networks across the world, and with Miss Marvel set to be a major part of the upcoming Captain Marvel sequel, The Marvels, the producer of the TV series talks about a potential season 2. So this came at us directly from the producer, who was talking about all the twists and turns that Kamala is going through in the comics, and whether or not this could have an impact on anything in the future. And while she wouldn't talk about anything like that, Sam Emanet, the producer, did state that when you look at how Ms. Marvel tracks across the world, outside of the US, it's one of the most popular series that Marvel has produced. And certainly, they're looking at the feedback to the Marvels to see how exactly this film and the characters in it track. Beyond that, she said that once again, it's down to the reception, the fans, and what exactly the idea is. And she says that they've talked to Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige about what happens with the characters next. But unfortunately, even if they are planning a season 2, nobody is going to tell anybody involved up until it's time to go, or at least announce it, and that some of these things could literally take years because of the nature of everything that's been going on in Hollywood, but also the nature of the story that they're telling and how long it's taking to get some of these stories out there, which again, to me, does make a whole lot of sense. You can't just drop a season 2 of Ms. Marvel, let's say next year, because then we don't know what the bigger plans are with not just her, but the mutants. And what happens with her mutant future? What's going to happen with the character in Secret Wars or Kang Dynasty? Everything has to fall into place. And I think people kind of overlook that and don't realize that there's a story that Marvel Studios is clearly planning. And when things get delayed, things also have to be reshuffled, which always causes all sorts of problems. We recently talked about the fact that we know that Spider-Man No Way Home, WandaVision, and Multiverse of Madness were more connected. But due to the reshuffles and the changing of release dates and everything, they literally had to change whole elements of all 3 projects. So you don't want to fall into that again, because let's be real, Disney Plus is a different beast. And also, who knows how they're going to tackle her as a student, and how many years have gone by, and how does she connect to other stories. So it looks like that they're really going to take their time, but the producer did say what she said previously, same thing with the directors, where they believe that it's going to happen because Ms. Marvel fits the exact type of content that they need.